And we are streaming. Hello everybody, welcome to Tars Confusion for the 31st of March 2023. I hope we are all doing well. We have 3 people currently queued up, which includes myself, so we are currently waiting for one more person. Worst comes to it, I can always do 10 host first. Because I did have a plan to just do one random 10 host stream each time. We will still try to do that, but... Hello, Egan. Oh dear. Had a terrible stream earlier, connection get broken. I mean, that happens. Were you just trying to stream a ridiculously high bitrate, or was it just a local thing? Indeed! And I wish I could say that, you know, there were more than 3 people here to celebrate that, but hurrah! We'll celebrate it. When did we start this nonsense? Hold on. Need a bill? We could do with one if you're available, Mono. We'd certainly want to complain. Nope, we have a demo. I think they got ahead of you. Hello, demo. Welcome aboard. Mono has unfortunately gonna have to wait until the next one if he wants in, but let's get things started then. So, Egan, Prospero, demo, myself. Good luck all. Begin. Right, and let's see if I can remember how to play this darn game. Grinding Oxygen. Fair enough. Like you do. Gotta go for the easier targets. That's why I always try and steal points off Egan. Then suddenly no work. I mean, did you pay tribute to the streaming gods before you started? Should be muted, so I don't think he's going to answer that question, but clearly that's something he needs to do. Okay. This is reasonable opener. Nothing to complain at. We can potentially have a Yakuhai thing there. We got options for the pair. See how this goes. Not going to take the first one. We'll pass on that and take the second one because we're still a few away. Again, we'll probably get the second one. If we were Ishanten or Tenpai from that call, then maybe it would have been better to take it then, but well, we can wait. Hello, Eduardo. Hope you're doing okay. Demo's remade accounts. But we know he did get up to Saint level at one time, so gotta be aware of what he's doing. And at the moment he's a little overplayed. Might be going for a Sozu Honitsu, might be going Chitoi. That was the second one. Meant to just grab that. Grab, cut the 9. We'd still be 2 away though. Nah, we'll keep safe tiles. I'm most likely just going to cut anyway and go for Tanya now. Alright, Egan with the off-wind call, discarding on a tile. The only thing he's got left is Chun, presumably. Chun or Toy Toy. He does like his Toy Toy. Could we go for a Manzi Honitsu from his discards as well? 4 ping gives us the double run. Gives us a couple of risky discards potentially to get to Tenpai. If he is Manzu Honetsu up top. Prospero. So I'm getting rid of mostly terminal stuff. Dora discarded from the dealer. We're going to be very aware of that now. So 4 would be perfect. Let's go.
Gee.
Don't want to be in the 7th pair. Well, we wouldn't be in a 7th pair weight anyway, so. Figured he might be. He could easily have wanted that in truth, but it's fine. We committed now. We might as well try and get this hand. Take a closed weight.
Gee.
Alright, we'll take a closed weight Tenpai. We can play 6-8 pin if we need to against Prospero for safety. Or we'll just take 1,000 points off of Aegon. 1,000 points in a reach stick. Yes, it probably should have called the second West, but we were at least 2 or 3 back, so probably too passive. It's fine. Haven't played in a while. We'll get the edge back later. Or just start being mean. Unfortunate, but had to be done. Okay, so 4 pairs at this stage. None of them played out. That's the 3rd dragon. Frustrating, but a single dragon is only a single dragon. We are quite close to Chitoi here. If we instantly pair up 3-4. Okay, not great. We can play the 9 pins for safety. Possibly go Ipeiko something. There were some limited judgments on that, but we're going to say Dharma with the Mangan. I don't think 4-man's coming out. The Manzu are extremely expensive at the moment, but it's better to be in Tenpai than not if you can do it safely. Tricky. Yeah. It's a Mangan hand, and there's an argument to just attack that, but I'm the only person who's played a Manzu all game, and it was just that 1/8 man, so gotta assume it's risky. Looks like a good weight. That was just closed. I just saw a lot of Seizi. I mean, on that basis, it kind of might have been a bit early. Could have cut the 9s and gone for the full hand, actually. I think a value misplay there from Egan, but I mean, he got there. We're just building up to a Sanshku, which we already have. This is a really bizarre hand in a lot of ways. They're trying to kill my Sanshku. Free pin gets us in that way round, puts us into a 147 with Sanshku. Yeah. That does it too. No, it doesn't. Take the tempo. There's definitely upgrades here, so we'll look for it, but yeah, I'll take the free 10-4-7 here. I mean, Sanshku 2 is Mangan, and we're dealer.
Riichi.
Okay, reach Sanshku 2. Well, I'm not getting the win off anybody else, it's just whether I can draw this 8 or not. Egan, stop playing Forso. Seriously, stop playing Forso. You don't need them. And I know it's safe against mine, but you also have to... You can't tunnel vision here. Oh. Big sumo. Alright, the big Hanneman. Yeah, a ridiculous hand. We could have obviously got the cheaper weight of the 2-3 we were in kind of earlier, but that absolutely, yeah, had to throw that away. just this is the key between what Aegon had with his Mangan chance earlier and just get the 1,000 points he ended up winning. It matters when there's no red 5s out there. It really matters. The sound comes down to... I mean, I had Tanya too. Well, worst came to it, even when I was still just sort of messing around and went to the 410 weight, I still had Tanya 2. Or possibly Tanya 3 at that point, actually, because I could have won on the 7 at one stage. But... Dora 2, of course. Ooh. Yeah, it was still fine, but obviously I need to have the thing. We'll go for this. I'll just cut the ones and go for it. Sure. Didn't I have the triplet of the 7s at that time, or am I thinking later? Because on the 2 free weight, I didn't think I had it because of the 2 free... Oh, well, doesn't matter. It worked out either way. Interesting. Still don't think we're going to take that. But now we have a 2-3-4 sandwich queue here as well. Not that it matters a lot for 2 fans, but... 2 Han. I mean, I've done into 1 Ryui, so not a million months ago, so I've got to be slightly aware of that. Although I'm holding 2 and a pair of 3s, the 2's already been played. Ryuiso looks extremely difficult from here. With the 3's gone, absolutely. No, 3's are gone, he doesn't have Ryuiso. He probably has Honitsu 1 though, so, well, Honitsu Dragon, but I don't have to worry about that anymore. Kind of tempted to keep that, because if I can progress it one more step, I can actually just get this one door as well. Be a bit greedy for value for a change.
Chi.
Bipin was safe, and thankfully we're in the same tile. 1,000 ways to kill a Riichi, gain a Riichi, and keep going. Alright, we want this 70k now. Let's go. That looks kind of abysmal. Well, mono strats. We have 7. This isn't enough to even realistically think about getting it more than 2% at best. But let's go anyway. I've got nothing better to do, so chaos is being embraced for the moment. Honitsu, Honroto on these. Let's go. Let's see, if we started with this hand, we wouldn't have a shot of it. And that's if we started with this hand. Evening, Carol. Yeah, I got a dealer Hanneman and then a follow-up hand. And this is our third hand in the dealer's turn. And as you can see, we're just, you know, embracing the chaos. Because why not at this stage? This is me just graciously passing the turn. Actually, is it even still on at the moment? 2 souths, 3 souths. 1 south remaining. Aegon decided to give up a Mungan plus hand for 1,000 points a little earlier, which again we'll go over. But he had a very early nearly Chinitsu reach, and it turned into reach only because he had a pair of 9-man. But anyway, I think our time is done. I think it was still first row. It was a really early reach, and all you need to do was get rid of the 9-man pair for value. It's 1,000 versus 8,000 in this sort of format where there's no red 5s. Have to go for value. He had loads of time. Well, I assume he had loads of time. I don't know what the other two people... I don't know what Prospero and Demo had, but from my perspective, he had time. Especially for what was a closed weight on it as well. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, we're done with this hand now. To be fair, we were kind of done a while back, but, you know... We've done what we wanted to do. We've passed our dealership on. Getting more and more tiles for the thing. Yeah, I got Norse. Chiral! Dream. No, this is not a dreaming hand. It just isn't a dreaming hand, sir. If I was in last place by as many points as I am ahead, then maybe we'd have a point there. Oh, that was a good weight. 148. Yep, no, that was a good weight. Yeah, I'm just passing out of my turn. We'll get out of the East round. We'll give Demo his dealer turn, or he's uncertainly going to make a comeback here. That was a strong opener. And a lot of points in the middle, I'm noticing. So, something to be aware of. Pair of ones. Okay, pair weight, but we'll take it. Six, so ideally. If not, we'll take the pair weight. I'd say secondly, I'd like to do the 4-1 swap if I can manage it, because, you know, would like to freedom to call against the double ton, but see there, if I call that for Tempai, I'd have loved to, but again, can't do that just yet. Not without dismantling and hoping. Almost like I am liking how cheap Sozu are at the moment. Yeah. See now, now we got there. That's exactly the tile I want, just from Prospero. Third row, called hand, 2 middle manzu. Not played a Pinsy tile yet. 2-2-4. There's 2,900 points in the middle that I am desperate to try and steal, but I think the cost might be a bit too high. As it turns out, he wasn't, but Doubleton Tenpai now. Okay. 20,800. And now 3,200 points in the middle. Shame this hand is not quicker. Pair of Norths, pair of Reds helps us out, but beyond that, need some help. Then he, of course, would play the North I wanted in the middle of that. Ah, well. Alright, let's just go for Riichi. Nice. Forso would be perfect. Draw Forso, play the 2-pin, get the 9-man, get 4,000 points. Would have been perfect. That'll do.
Riichi.
20,000 is not insurmountable, therefore we can still go for some more points here.
Sumo.
Okay.
ごめんなさい。
We're on, we're on.
リーチ一発。スモピンフ。
Alright, 32. I'm confident of 32 with a south remaining. Keep doing that. I mean, given you can't see his hand, clearly, yes, go for that.
Boom.
Yeah, free pin is just so good in this hand that we got to keep that option open. But we're certainly getting rid of this set next.
Chi.
Well, we'll take it. Lucky one on the free pin. He did. He won 5 games in a row and then resorted to his current level of gameplay for the entirety of the rest of the time I've known him. But playing it well enough that he won that darn year.
Ara. Long.
Alright, killed Aiken's dealer turn.
Haku. Rora.
But more importantly, 3 hands to go. I was going to pawn that. Ron beats pawn. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's marginally better than the last time we started this. Chaos embraced. She has never beaten Ron. How dare you spread such malicious rumors? No. Okay. Nah. I had 5. I definitely should not have been been considering what I was considering there as a possibility. But okay, I might have to check out what Chiral actually did, because I think it comes up on the thing anyway. It's fine. Not paying attention to it anyway. So white green not played. 8's fine. 5's fine. Oh, was 8 the turn before? Yeah, 8 was the turn before. No, 8 was there. Okay, no, not me. Oh, but Isangan doesn't look like it was ever going to be on, thankfully, so there's that. Okay, Aegon attacks. So closed Cheetoy would be my guess as to what Prosper is on at the high end, and even a Cheetoy from a dealer we can't afford to deal into, so... Either way, we seem to have enough safe tiles to just about pass through this. Whether we're safe to Aegon as well is another matter. 6-spin, 6-spin definitely, but... No Rinsham. Yeah, north for the last one. It wasn't. This is indeed how it normally goes, but he was able to catch himself. I assume he was just playing safe tiles that he knew about around that, but without cheating and looking at what he was doing at the same time as I was in the game, no way to know that. You could probably analyze that and work that out, but... Okay. If you can do it safely, aggro is quite good. The problem is you can trap yourself doing it, which Aegon has a tendency to do every now and then. Well, to be fair, I have a tendency to do that every now and then, but you know. The fewer options you have, the more... yeah. I mean, the idea is you have more hit points than everybody else, Aegon, not fewer hit points. Alright, 2 of those are gone, should be fine. Alright, so... Manzi Honitsu then. Aegon is playing risky into this. wonder if he's got it now.
ポンです
Right, Demo's going to attack. That was too quick for me to see if that came from hand, but I'm going to guess it did. Problem with Aegon feeding Prospero is that Prospero's a dealer right now. Did.
つもごめんなさいね
Yeah, it just happened too quick for me to register if that was the third from his hand. I assumed it probably wasn't based on 2 and the 5, but you never know. That was fine. East was relatively fine. If he won with that, it was 2,000 and I could take it, and it's, you know, it's fine. 1 out. Besides which, I wasn't cutting Prospero off of the thing. No, I discarded 1 very early on. If he was alive, I'd have done something else, but I discarded 1. Wasn't guaranteed safe, admittingly, but if you did want the east, it was 2,000, not anything higher, which is why I had to keep the south. Demo's the closest person to me, and I've learned not to give Demo points if I can avoid it.
Riichi
Reach pin through 1. And that puts myself... This plus a Mungan gets me victory. Could have had a possibility if I'd have waited. Would have been a silly idea, but we could have got it. Oh, Megan snipes the win. He actually saves on a reasonable hand, although... It's 4 Han, but you clearly wanted to reach that. Get rid of the risky door on turn 3. Now it's just a case, can we close this out? 27 is gap, so Demo's probably going to need 2 free hands to do this, but I'd rather not give him 2 free hands to try.
Chi Chi.
It's all good. Alright, sumo no mi. Which shuts down the hand that wasn't quite there. Could have been, from his perspective, but wasn't quite there. And now we've got a much slower hand. Oh, that'd be very aggressive to call this, but I'm tempted. No. I'll admit to being tempted, but no. I could have got both. Oh well. I'd still need a lot to make this work. West isn't a win for me. Making this chanter or something from there would have been horrible for the last, couple of melds, but right, well we know which pair I'm getting rid of. People need to stop giving me things I can call. Damn it, did you just get the exact same pairs I did? I'm imagining a world where now I called everything and I just have 9-1 West showing. Which immediately restricts Demo's discards, means he has to help Aegon out with middle tiles. Ugh. It could have been glorious. Ultimately, though, yeah. Double Ton 2. Well, I have another pair to get rid of if I need to, but I should probably get rid of these dragons before too much more happens. Because now Dealer Hanneman is on cards, and if he does Dealer Hanny, that puts him in basically less than 1,000 points. He doesn't take the lead from it, but less than 1,000 points. I've got to go for him. Tisei West, and just hope I have Tenpai on the Itsu by that point. Or just pair weight 8-9, which one of each. We'd take it if it came to it. 147. No.
Riichi.
I'd say he's got to stay in Tenpai, but neither of these are particularly risky tiles. Well, I guess they might be to me because I've not played a lot of pins here, but you know. Oh. Alright, that puts us in 1,000. Not quite handy. Okay. Alright, free hand needed. Of course, he's still going to, you know, have a losing result as well, so it's not all said and done at that point. I mean, I've already done the calculations, but yes, Egan's pretty succinctly worked that out. Still, ultimately, the game doesn't end until someone other than Demo wins, so... Let's see. Prospero and Tanyo attack from 4th for nothing seems like a reasonable plan. 28? No, it really isn't. I mean, a Yakima direct hit off anybody would matter, I suppose, in that position. We don't believe in rigged tiles. That is a problem. Because this hand is not equipped to go after him. Seven puts us in a Dora 6 pair weight. Which would be just the Dora weight, of course.
No.
Reach pin to Nami. That would not. It's workable, but there's a problem. Yeah, of course. It does have... Yeah, somebody else has to win after Demo. But ultimately, I just need a win and this game is done. This is a big reach for Honitsu from here. Gonna pass. Maybe should have been aggressive, but I'd have to get rid of 5 additional tiles for that to work, so I'd be starting 5 away. Especially as Pinfu seems easier. White's safe to demo. That's pretty much all I care about. And if one of the other two wants to call the triplet of White's at a later point, I'm actually okay with that. Ishantan. Drawing a white or a 6 here would actually be pretty decent. Give me a free-sided White to win the game. So I wasn't going to be happy when my turn was skipped a second time in a row. But that's what it is. This is alright.
Riichi.
Three-sided reach. With Sozu being relatively cheap. And an obvious Honitsu against you. It's possible demo isn't Tenpai, but I can't make that assumption. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I've reached anyway, but my hope is that he's Ishanten. Weirdly, that's a help, but you know. But I can't afford to deal into Aegon for more than 2k, which is going to happen. So there we go. Oh, maybe worked for it, but eventually got that win from Miles. Yeah. And who wanted me to give points to Demo at one point during this nonsense? Oh dear. Oh good, managed to just about salvage that one. G. But yes, don't give Prospero point. 2k, giving 2k to Aegon would have put me second, so no, I wasn't happy for that, but you know. What? Talk about it. It wasn't a comeback. I led throughout. That was a dominant stretch with a little dip towards South 4. That's all that was. Oh dear. Still, good game. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go quickly feed the cats. I will be back momentarily. And we are back. So, yes, cat feeding was in fact taking place during the intermission. Okay, well, Kyril has joined us in place of Demo, so assuming we're all good. Prospero, Kyril, Aegon, myself, good luck all, randomize the seats, go. It's fine, just have a comeback in South 4 that doesn't quite work, but scares me to pieces. My music was your music. Well, you can find your own music. Alright, let's see where we are. Starting south. Yeah. Nothing amazing out of this one. But let's see, we might still go for some chanted nonsense. I'm still getting rid of terminals, just in case, but you know. Cut 1, cut 2, pair of green, we're fine. We're just doing silly things by cutting middle tiles on the second, third, and fourth turns. It's all good. Past this, we get a second. It's a little bit of a silly play we've been doing, but it's kind of getting there now. Weirdly. I suppose if you're given time for it, any hand is eventually going to pay off. Given infinite draws, or near infinite draws. That is interesting. Actually, I kind of love it. There are definitely more optimal ways to play this hand. But we are not that far off. Yeah, I think we're done though, in truth. It's taking too long. We got a Dora to discard.
Boom.
Now it is just green 1, but The sound has been too much effort for what the value I'm going to get out of it. 2,000 points, basically. But, you know, it's fine. That's what we started with. Yep, one pin will pass. Could have tried it, but it would have been dodgy against an unknown hand. Either way, draw state on, 1,000 points is in the middle. Let's go win that. Looks fun. So it's either Tanya or Dragon, if we can get a pair very early.
Boom. Chi.
Ishanten. Chindoradora. One doesn't give us any new tiles we can be waiting on, so I have to get rid of it here. It's fine, just again, if Prospero was sitting there discarding the same tiles, we'd be in business already. Oh well. Can't help that, really. There's the reach. There's a pawn. I have Dora for 2 and I'm dealer, so we're going to go for this. I think almost irrespective of anything. Forso is definitely dodgy, but... But not much I can do if I don't get the tiles at the end. Ishanten Hell is a real place. And it is unfortunately everywhere. This is another strong starting hand with some potential carnage. Kind of okay with that.
Come.
Ishanten. Wrong 6.
G. つもごめんなさい。タンヤオドラ。
As far as anybody knows, that definitely was from Tenpai, that card. But it's fine. Small Wayne got Carol off his dealer turn. Before Sanchku is a possibility from here. Which, if we can, we probably want to be leaning towards. One Sanzo already played, but that's not the end of the world. There's 3 more of them. Yeah, it's a correct way to play this, but we're gonna have to go with that. So we get a Sanchku with this lean, but we're more likely to get to a hand now. Probably more likely to get to a hand, I should say. Four gives us a long double run plus that, so yeah. Back on the Sanchku plan, but we get that up still. Again, 2 or 4 pin would be fine, but That's one. So Ishanten for Riichi Pinthu.
Riichi.
Do I want to attack this? Apparently not. At least not that way. Oh, we're just spending some thinking time thinking about what I'm actually waiting on, I guess. T5, 6 remaining. Direction. Well, that changes matters. But it passed. That would be the guess, but still. I mean, somebody's still in this hand. It could be Aegon. Well, I'd imagine Aegon would have conned it. We'll find out if somebody runs out of safe tiles towards the end. Two more draws. We can get a 5-pin in 2 more draws. That's not a 5-pin. Actually, I have 2 more draws now. Yeah. Yeah, that was there. Yeah, I know what I mean. There we go. We're not quite high T, but the last possible sumo. Alright, Riichi Sumo pins for 2-7, and enough to take the lead. That's it. I've started on worse Kokushi hands, but we're not going for this. Somebody else at the door. A triplet. I mean, that's fine. I mean, this is what tends to happen in sort of when you don't have red 5s and it's the first big hand that comes up with a win, ultimately. Everything's been sort of free hand sumos, mostly. I'm not expecting to be fast enough to win this one, but hopefully Prospero Chiral does, so I can just take my dealer turn. And, you know, have my shot at the big hand. Because what this format with no red door emphasizes is scoring on your dealer turn is especially important. And not allowing sumos on your dealer turn equally so, I guess. Alright, nearly leaned into Tanyo if you want to cut Medora. Giving away a door free right now would be really, really silly. So let's not do that. We're going to reach whatever we get, but... Well, we could have played it. I mean, I'm kind of tempted. Well, if we get the 4, so I suppose it's best to keep the line going. Yeah, I'm still going to play 4 and split it off at some point. So if anyone's close to Tempai, it's going to be these two, but... That's a long pause. Because I left that for a little while. There's that 4 I wanted. 1 south played. Sure. Yeah, I think we're pretty out of this one. Just hoping that Prospero picks up a small win. So I can probably 5-so here, if I absolutely needed to. I'd prefer to try and hold off on that if we can avoid it, but... No, I can drop a pair of 9-so now. It's not ideal, but Prospero doesn't want them. Alright, now it's a close game. 7k separating last from first. Hand's okay. A little better with that draw, admittingly, but it's okay. If we go south early, it's pretty good. Playing that, I'm going to bail on it immediately. We have 2 safe tiles if we need them. Right, let's see if we can get a sand skew up. Could we cheat away from this? Nah. Oh, it was a fault, but Sanchikyo I still feel is the more likely outcome with this. That's okay. Can get rid of a 2-4. Put ourselves into a 1 of each. Wait at the end. Or we just cut the 9s and go for Tanya. Yeah, okay, that works. Again, I was expecting to have to get rid of this, but drawing that is actually reasonably helpful. So I'll need 2 6-pins. Alright, 6 more draws. Gotta be aware of what Kairos doing, obviously, this late in the game, but we can play a 5-pin safely, we can play 2-man safely. Call 8s, cut 5. Hoping for a 7 at that point. Nah, it's bad either way, but I think that restricting myself in that manner is probably going to be worse.
Riichi です。
We can try and play an 8 out of this. We're going in for 1,000 points. This isn't enough. Even if it's still not egging off a dealership. Three-man does pass if we get a call for Tenpai. Kairos takes the lead. I'm going to replace 1 for 1. Well, we're building up that possible Itsu, but most of them just looking at pin through with end this dealer turn, get my turn in. Drawing a south would be amazing, but 6 isn't the worst. That connects this up. Might have to play south next, depending on how this goes. But a double south Dora would have been perfect. That's not bad, actually. I'm okay with that. Somebody has souths, and it was Prospero. So now the question is, can we get a 7-man? And if we can't, are we killing the one-man pair to go that way round of things? Maybe. That's pretty good. What's the option here then? We cut this and we get pinned through whichever way it goes on the 5-man. Speaking of which, we need to play the 5-man next. Prospero playing out all my winners, because he does love to do that. So all the 8s are gone. Double Yaki High for 2,000. That just rebalances those two. Okay, dealer turn. I could do better. Yeah, there's better ways this goes. But at this point, we just need a win. Last place is still very much on the possibilities at the moment. Only 4,000 points in it, so... that is extremely good. So we're looking like we're going to end up in a 9-9 pair weight, which isn't, you know, not the worst thing in the world for just a quick reach if we're very quick. We'll have to triple one of those up just to start with, missingly, but oh, there we go. Yeah, we're okay with that. Right. 3-5, so. Or either 9-man or 9, so. That is a chun. None of the above. So 1 of 4 tiles. And there's some carnage on the board. There is a lot of carnage on the board. Well, thankfully I'm Ishanten. Aiken does manage that every now and then. Largely because he's the one mostly carding, but you know. Can we punish him? Not yet. Come on, 5 save. No. I wanted to be 5 save because 2's safe against him, but... And obviously want to keep the Dora. I'd still try it, but... Both pairs of 9s are still up.
感します
Sankansu. This is on the bucket list. Yeah, is that what it says? It is on the bucket list. But I still want to snipe it away from him. This is my dealer turn. I can't afford the big hand to be now. But I'm not drawing anything. One of my eyes is gone, so... I'm one less. Well, I'm not really, but you know. It feels like it's one less. Come on. Ah. Just come on. 9 man, 9 so, 3 so, 5 so. One of those, please. Come on.
Riichi nya.
Yeah, Caroline, all my outs. Well, you weren't going to get the West, sir. Stuck in Ishanten hell, unfortunately. No, the gap is 6-4. It is still a Mangan to win from anybody at this point. Well, pretty much a Mangan to win from anybody. Give Egan his West, finally. Yeah, it wasn't a great final wait. But... Okay, well, at least I have a hand here. It's 6-2. 6-2 is a lot to get to, but it's not impossible. Forehand, basically. And if I can... Alright. Carol's off. Still miles from anything, but let's see what we can manage.
ポン
Yeah, I don't want you to have good things either. Eastern Nami. We can attack this. This is fine. No, Tidora. And last place is ours. I mean, I wasn't going to deal in either. Oh, dear. Nope, absolutely not. That's not in the rules of the game, sir. Not the way it works. Hey, I'm not last. Can't remember. I wasn't. Hey, you can stop forcing me to have extra draws. I'm trying to win the impossible hand. Oh well, we have to play legit now. We have Carnage available, so we got that as an option. Got a safe tile for that at least. pretty decent. 7-man was played before the Riichi, and the second was played earlier, so... Okay, I think we're okay with this.
Kan. Bonです つもごめんなさいね
Oh, that puts Aegon up top. Well, ahead of me at least. 6k acquired or a monster. I mean, I've been Ishant in hell most hands I've been in this game. Okay. We'll play West. I know it's our own win, but we'll play it anyway. So the only shot we got of this is Tanya multi-card. At this point. 20,000 means I need a Buyman. Kara just needs to be the fun police. But in fairness, I mean, I don't know what he's necessarily afraid of. Aegon needs a Hanneman. I can't count the 8-pin anymore. Ryan Peiko could be a thing. It has been far too long since we've seen Ryan. Turnpin, Ryan is 5, reaches 6, 2 Dura would be Byman. Okay, we know what we're trying to get now. So I need to draw 6-6, 6-pin, 6-pin. That is neither a 6-pin nor is it a 6-pin. I mean, we need to draw other things as well, but that's the important bit for the hand we need. Doesn't matter. I'm probably going to go in for this anyway. Well, isn't that annoying? Still.
Riichi です
It is if you dealt in. We keep going. Okay. Okay. This could do things. 2 Dora if nothing else, so 5,000 is easy enough made back. I can get Sanchku. I need another 8. I need another 8, so we're actually thinking about this. But that's what the value is at the moment. Reach, turn, pin, Sanchku, Dora-san. Which would be Byman, and that gives me a shot. 7 pin required, and then we go for it, I think. One time game. Don't leave me any chance in hell. Actually give me a 7 pin for once. I would accept an 8-so. 7 pin or 8-so. Come on. Don't leave me any chance in hell. I mean, I've basically been living in there for the last since South 1, really, in a lot of ways. It's not, to be fair, it's not been quite that bad, and I'm sure it's, you know, I'm sure people have had worse cases of it, but it's felt quite bad. All right, come on, come on, game, one time when I asked for it, give me the 7 pin you just gave Kyril that he doesn't want. Ah! God damn it! I've got to take the reach because this potentially can get me 300 on the board. Reach, pin food 2, plus 2 Ura. It's not enough.
Riichi.
Let's go anyway. I draw a 7 pin now, I'm going to be really annoyed. But hey, I'm not Ishanten, so, you know, that's at least some measure of improvement. I didn't immediately draw the 7. I didn't immediately draw the 7 pin. This is fine. This is acceptable. Oh, we'll take the points off A again.
ロンリーチピンフタンヤオドラニマンガン
Alright, take a Mangan and we'll get out of here.
イエーイトップアイドルのカナちゃんです
Indeed. No, I was desperate for the 7 pin to give me the Sanchku on that one. Or at least the Sanchku chance, but it's fine. Such is things and stuff. But yeah, I spent most of that game in Ishanten Hell in various ways, shapes, or forms. Oh dear. Some of it of my own making, and it wasn't quite that bad. Anyway, it's all good. Yes, I knew I needed that. I did count the door free, but you know. But it's fine. I knew I was going to draw the other half of it. I knew I was going to draw the other half of it. The game was not giving me things all day. Why would it give me the weight I needed then? Ah, dear. Alright, thanks for the game. I'm going to end the stream. I was going to do some Tenho. I'm really not feeling up to it anymore, so I'm going to call that stream there. And my webcam is, again, being finicky, as it always inevitably is these days.